Hiding, baby. But what's most important? Can I know your name? Can I know your name? Wanna know your name? Can I know your name? Wanna know your name? To the smile that you show.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. And make sure you're checking out the website, itsmontez.com. Subscribe. If you don't, you can't keep up. Duh. If you want to connect with me, you can also check me out on Facebook, Montez McCamish. Just spell it out. Looking for some interesting reads? Make sure you check out the blog. Check out itsmontez.com. Click on the blog and you'll have lots of reading right there. Without further ado, let's get on to the show. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's Montez McCamish from itsmontez.com, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how your ideas are only going to be ideas until you actually start doing something with them. So, you got the idea, and it's sitting in your head, and now you're trying to think a couple different things. One, probably, what can I do to make this idea come out, and like, how can I make this birth of this idea be known to people? And then two, I'm sure that you have this idea and you're like, who can I tell about the idea, and who can I get interested about the idea, and then last but not least, it's probably the most important, is how much money it's going to take to make this idea come to light. You know, what are you going to have to do to make this idea come to light? Well, sure. Those are good things that you're going to need to think about on how to make this idea come to light. But I'm going to tell you what, when you spend too much time thinking about how you're going to make this idea come to light, you're going to forget that you even have the idea. The best thing you can do to start to bring this idea to light is actually to start doing whatever the idea is, and actually start working towards it. Now, granted, you don't know the math pieces and you don't know exactly how it's going to be placed out. You never really do. When you get an idea, you don't really know what the next thing is. Now, you can try to like set a brainstorm or make a little graph, or or a little circle here, and it points down to here, and then you put a circle here within your reasons for what it has to do, or whatever. You could try to lay these things out as best that you want. But before you actually start doing the idea is really never going to happen. It's just going to be an idea. So the best thing you can do is actually just start taking and doing. Now again, like I said, you don't really know what's going on, so you're going to have to like judge yourself within like the fails that happen and learn from the fails, and then you're going to have to take some things and just do it, and if it works, it works. You know, it's always going to be a learning thing within the idea. Now, whenever you do find something that works, make sure you document it, write it down, do some kind of way that you can remember it for the rest of whenever you're doing things. Like for me, social media. All right, I found out that through Twitter, it's a little bit easier to contact people and get a hold of people. So like for me, I spend an hour a day contacting people through Twitter, and this is how I book people for my interviews. That's exactly how it works. Now, granted, I've had to do a whole lot of extra work on the side within getting better at perfecting my pitch for people, and then also to building the network, itsmontez.com, building It's Montez TV, building the blog, building all these different things. You know, it took a lot of time getting all that content down and good to where people could actually see it and want to be part of what's going on. See, that's another big thing as well. You might have an idea, but the idea is really going to set and look as an idea just to other people if you've never really gone out and did what you said was in your head before. It's like, for instance, someone might have interest in you, but then when they go and look into what you've actually done for yourself within like your creative brain or whatever, and they see that you've never actually launched anything before, they're going to probably, the person that you're going to try to pitch the idea to is probably not going to be so apt to wanting to do things with you. I mean, it's just the way it is. So again, like when you get your idea, just go out and go do it. I don't know, whatever it is that maybe you just need a video camera. Maybe you just need someone to go talk to. Like a lot of people are like, hey, I want to get a point for a show. I want to find some good way to talk to someone. Well, it's not that hard. You just go find somebody out there that's willing to go be on the camera and then start talking to them, and then next thing you know, you have content. People say, oh, I don't know how to make content, but then I'm like, what do you mean? You are content. Everything you have to say is content. Like, again, if you go look at Nielsen's rating, it was all works on what they think you think. You know, they get what you think, and they say, well, this is what the society thinks. Out of so many people, this is what society thinks. Whatever the case. So your ideas, your thoughts, and what you're watching is valuable. So if that's valuable, maybe your conversation could be valuable. I don't know. Maybe you just gotta sit down and think about it like that. It's usually just how your brain all works, you know. So when you get your idea and you're wanting to bring it to life, yes, plan, but don't spend too much time planning. Spend more time just doing. Just do it, you know, and it just come to life. And you'll be like, hey, I mean, I don't know what this is over here that's working. That's your arm, you know, stick it on. You know, I mean, this is exactly how it happens. I mean, things will start like you'll start an idea, and then all of a sudden another person will want to join with the idea. Where do they come from? You don't know. But really where it came from was because you were working and you were moving on towards with the idea. Other people found your idea to be interesting. And the next thing you know, boom, there it is. The idea starts to evolve. Now I'm going to tell you what. When the idea starts evolving, that's when you're going to need to take the time and actually write down what's going on. Document what's going on, the do's and the don'ts, the pros and the cons, what's working, what's not working, within growth on how this worked. Take a memory note of whatever that is and put it down for later on, because now that you've learned how to create one idea, you can use the knowledge that you've used to create this idea for every other idea. Because like, again, like I know a lot of marketers, for instance, once you find a good way to network and market a piece of content, whether it's a video or a blog or whatever, once you find a certain method, yeah, that's good that you have that one method, but don't rely on just that one method, because what happens when it goes down? I don't know if any of y'all have ever had the problem. YouTube Live went down not that long ago, but I found out there was another system that you could use to premiere your live stream for your YouTube. And it blew my mind. And I was like, okay, so cool. But I had to learn, and I've been learning prior to, for just in case the situation happened. You know, I was already ready for the situation. You know, and it's like I can't go live on my Facebook because I don't have a cellular device, but I found out how I can do it on my PC. Believe it or not, I can use my PC and do a live stream video, have live commentary, all these different things. I don't have to upload it straight up to my Facebook like you would normally do, like YouTube. Right now, this video was uploaded. It wasn't a live stream. So I could take this, pull this, and upload it to Facebook, and it's not a live stream. But within the capabilities of having a live stream for Facebook, it's very valuable. And if someone doesn't have a cell phone, how do they do so? Well, I've got the answer. I found out how to do it. You can find out how to do it. Now, whenever you find out how to do it, that's when it comes out to the point like, hey, are you going to teach someone else? Are you going to sell it to someone else? You have all these different options. Then within saying, hey, look, I have a piece of knowledge. I can share this with you. You know, I mean, then some people is like, hey, I like what's going on. Your brain seems like it's trying to do its own thing. If that doesn't attract somebody, I don't know what will. So within your ideas, within whatever you're doing, learning on how to make other things work is going to definitely take you to the next level. Anyway, I just wanted to spill that on you all. Again, this is Montez McCamish. You could always tune into any of my live shows because I'm going to have them booked. But the only way you can do that is if you click that bell. I spoke to the bell right here. That bell, I spoke to you all about that in the last show. Make sure you have that turned on, because if you don't, you can't really know or get notifications when I'm doing uploads or when I'm live or whatever. But I'm going to tell you what, I've got a lot of live shows that are in the making right now as we speak. So, with that being said, I appreciate you all taking the time to tune in. I appreciate all the comments that you leave. Make sure that you're leaving comments inside the comment box. You know, that's giving me the life into my show, giving me the life into what I'm doing, and it just lets me know what's going on, what you all think. Your comments are important to me. And please do share this video, because, again, I need other people to be seeing this video, not just you all. I need the whole world to see this video, because, like, this is something I think everyone can benefit from. Again, this channel is about knowledge. If it's not about knowledge, usually it's not here. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for tuning in. itsmontez.com. Check out the website. Subscribe. If you don't do that, you can't keep up. Duh. itsmontez.com.